The Elections and Boundaries Commission, partners in democracy. Good day, poll day staff. One of the most critical roles you will play during any election is in the closing of the poll and the packaging of ballot boxes after the polls close. After the public has cast their vote, our work continues. This video will familiarize you with what has to be done to ensure that voting is successfully conducted. To close the poll, the following actions have to be carried out by the presiding officer. He or she must announce the close of poll at 6 p.m. sharp. Allow electors already in the line to cast their vote. Record the time the last voter cast his or her ballot in the polling station diary. Complete the certificate of the close of poll on the inside cover at the back of the polling station diary. Have persons present to witness the count and append their signatures to the certificate. And arrange the furniture in the polling station to facilitate the counting of the votes. On poll day, it is important to recognize and understand the different types of ballots that you may encounter. There is the spoilt ballot. This is a ballot that was incorrectly marked by the elector who requests another one. In this instance, the presiding officer replaces the ballot. The destroyed ballot. This type of ballot must be defaced by the presiding officer, where an elector refuses to immerse the finger in the electoral ink. This is not replaced. There is also the questioned ballot. This is a ballot where the polling agents or any other persons witnessing the count is doubtful for whom the ballot was cast. The presiding officer makes a decision awarding it to the candidate, but places a Q at the back of the ballot with his initials, which is then placed atop of a pile of ballots cast for the candidate. The suspect ballot. This is a ballot in the elector's hand and seen by the officer in charge of the ballot that seems bulky and remains the same even after a cursory examination and the elector returns to the voting booth to refold it. Such a ballot will be put into a separate envelope. The presiding officer will advise the elector that it will be placed among the other ballots at the count. Should the elector disagree with the presiding officer, that ballot will be defaced and placed in an envelope for destroyed ballots. Then there is also what is known as a rejected ballot, a ballot that is not counted by the presiding officer for any of the following reasons. It is not issued at the polling station, not marked for any candidate, marked for more than one candidate, has identifiable marks, or cannot be established for whom the elector voted. Another critical component to ensure the successful completion of poll day activities is the packaging of the ballot box. The presiding officer must ensure that the following are placed in the ballot box. The E10 containing ballots for each candidate, the E11 containing spoiled ballots, the E12 containing rejected ballots, the E14 containing destroyed ballots, and E15 containing ballot stubs and unused ballot papers. It is also important to note that the polling station diary must be included in the packaging of the ballot box with the properly completed statement of the poll. The Elections and Boundaries Commission, partners in democracy.